their life than just listen to us. They just get busy with other things. So we tell children, you know, that God created people perfect. We people, God made us the top creation in this world. But Satan wanted to break us people and God apart. And you know what Satan did? He gave people sin, and people liked it, and they began to sin against God. And when people sinned against God, you know, children, what happened? There came a separation. How did it happen? Oops, it doesn't work like this. So hold it. I make a cut, short cut. I put the scissors in. Oh boy, these scissors are dull. My goodness. No. Just before this, I was doing. People, I was here before you, and I was doing this myself before you came. I used scissors here. They work. Okay, here we go. So there came a separation between God and man.
Do you want us to follow?
No.
Okay.
I will.
Naughty children.
So when I cut it in half, I tell you, there is a separation between God and people. But you know what? God still loves us, and He wants us to come to Him. So you know what He did? He sent His Son, Jesus. And Jesus died for our sins. And He died for what we have done. He came in flesh as a human. And you know, Jesus didn't do anything bad. He was very good. He was kind to people. He was helping people. He loved people. But there were evil people that didn't like Him. And they decided, we are going to kill Him. And Jesus was killed. Very bad way. You know what crucifixion is? Crucifixion is when a person is nailed to a cross. And Jesus suffered terrible death. And He suffered for you and me. He was innocent. And He died for us, for our sins. And you know what? Now, when we come to Him and we say, Jesus, you know, I have done so many bad things in my life. Please forgive me. Please, give me freedom. Give me life. I want to live with you. You know what happens then? We connect to God again. And we are together with God. Now, we can live with Him because Jesus died for us and gave us access to God. But besides that, not only we connect to God, but there are many other people in the world who also believe in God, that also came to God and asked Him forgiveness. And usually, these people are gathering together. They call the God as their Father. And if God is our Father, then we are all His sons and daughters. And if one father has sons and daughters, then sons and daughters are who? Brothers and sisters. So we become one family. Yes, brothers and sisters. And this family is so big that it goes around the whole world. And it is very big family. You see each other? Yes? So this is like a gospel that you can tell children in future. Yes. No, color here in our case doesn't matter. It matters for you that you would know which to pick first, second, and third. But you can make colors if you would like. Please, you can improve these things. Now, I will give you 5 minutes around the table. One person takes this ribbons, takes scissors, and does presentation to the rest of you, okay? Please watch him. If the person didn't do something, didn't say something, help the person to do these things well, okay? Please, 5 minutes.
хамгийн гол нь хэлж байгаа үгнүүд нь чухал байгаа байхгүй.
You have to do the same story.
Yeah.
As far as separation from God, connected to God, and a part of the family.
Биш. Бурхан хүн хоёр тусгаарлагдсан.
Hey Moji, why don't you do it in Mongolian as an example to them?
Just repeat it. Just to improve it.
Just to memorize, right?
Why don't you do it in Mongolian so they can see it? So it's because of our sin, we're separated from God, right? And so now that we're separated, we need, God sent Jesus to earth. And because he came to earth, we are then connected back to God through his death and resurrection. And because we're connected with God, that makes him our Father and makes all of us brothers and sisters and a part of one big family. I want him to cut it for them because they did not understand it. They didn't know what it meant.